Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this really easy and simple ombre look with dip powder. So first I'm going to start off by sticking my tip to my practice hand just to let you guys know I do struggle a bit with getting the tips to stick to my practice hand. I file the nail down on the practice hand so much and it just seriously doesn't stick for me. I have to give it a few goes, as you will see, but I wanted to leave this in normal motion just so you guys can see how I do this. And yeah, I'm also sorry about the filming quality. I did get a new tripod and stuff, but I need to figure out what's the best way to film things. But I did want to upload this because I feel like it is kind of helpful because I will explain how I do everything. So yeah. So this is where you want to make the tip and the natural nail kind of blend together. So lightly file them down. Don't file too much because you don't want to file the tip away, which I've done so many times, so don't do that. That's why I prefer to actually use a handheld file when doing this, just because I find when you use an e-file, it does, obviously, it's easier to remove the actual tip. And also you want to go in and start your shaping. As you can see, I'm just going for a simple square shape. Sorry guys, I'm so bad today. Yeah, I like to do square shapes when I'm practicing just because I find it's easiest. And just to let you guys know, this is actually my second marble tryout. This is the second time I've done marble, so it's not 100% professional, but you know, I'm practicing and I want to practice with you guys, so yes. Then I'm going in with another base coat layer. I want to put this not completely all the way to the cuticle, but kind of close to it, but all over the nail as well. I'm sorry, I'm saying but so many times. And I'm going to use my clear dip again and just dip that in. This is where you want to cover the full nail from top to bottom, cuticle to free edge. Just get it dosed up in that base coat and then dip it into your clear powder. Usually I like to do 2 full length coatings with the dip powder, so I just feel like it gives it a nice thickness for the base. And yeah, that's just my preferred way of doing it. Everyone has their own way of doing it, I guess. Every nail tech does stuff differently, but this is my way and this is how I achieve the look that I have and make.
Take my hand and hold it tight. Look at the paintings, I'll be your guide. Don't stop looking in my eyes. Are you cold? Do you?
This is where the fun starts. So what you want to do here is with your base coat, kind of do the lines diagonally. I try to minimize how much base coat I use just so I can make them thin and then thick in certain spots. Really, you can do it however way you want to, but I prefer to go diagonal. I feel like it gives the best look, and I like to start off with the brightest, like deepest, brightest color that I'm using. I picked all these pink colors today. This pink's like, I do have a brighter pink that I use, but this one's more deeper, the tone is, and I feel like it was a really good idea to use this one first. And then I just brush off the excess, and you only want to do one layer of that. As you can see, the lines are already there. How awesome. And then you want to pretty much just do the exact same thing with each layer you do. Fill in the gaps, so try not to go over the top too much, but you can, like, it doesn't matter, you're gonna file the excess off anyways. I just like to go in between. As I said, like to thinnen my brush out on the bottle top, so I can do thinner lines. And yeah, this is just where you have fun, so enjoy watching this part. But there's no need to fret it. It's like a gift, it's about the thought. Monet might be too much and Van Gogh might take a while. But thank you for coming and thank you for trying to do anything to make me smile. sparkly dip powders, I highly suggest that you do those either like second last or last, just because the sparkles you want to be like on show. You don't want them hiding, so yeah, add them in last. Unfortunately, I don't have any sparklies, but I have some on the way, so I'm super excited. I feel like they make marble nails look absolutely gorgeous. So yes, if you have those, add them in last. So now I'm just going in with some activator. I'm doing this before I do the clear coating over the top of all the colors. It just kind of helps to do this because you're building a thick layer. You want to make sure you activate all of the layers as much as you can. And yeah, you can tell when it's dry just by flicking it with your finger. If it makes a tapping sound, it's obviously dry, which it only takes a few seconds. It's like dehydrated, dries really quickly. And then I'm gonna go in with a base coat after that, just with the clear powder. You'll notice that there is a few dips and holes, like not holes, but like dips in the nails, which you want to cover those, so that's why I like to go over with clear. And the clear over the top also gives it like a nice, kind of like a see-through effect. I don't know, I find it makes it look really nice. So yeah, I'm just going in with some base coat, and make sure you get everywhere. I like to make sure I get right at the end of the tips, just so it's not all bumpy and stuff, and you want to cover it. So yeah, as you will see here in a second, I do struggle a bit to get the dip powder to get on the nail completely, just because my jar is getting a bit empty. And I find it's best to use like the little pourer systems. I have one, but I decided to just dip it because it was easier, and like pouring it is a little bit messy, but it does make, like, obviously when you've got not much left in your jar, it makes it easier, but I managed, so as you can kind of see, I was trying to show you guys that I'm putting my base coat brush into the Brush Saver solution jar, whatever you call it, and I'm so sorry, like, I know my camera's like cut out a bit, but I know I need to work on my angles, and at least I know now that I need to change that, so yes. I'm just going in and putting a layer of activator. You want to kind of coat the nail nicely in the activator just before you start filing, just to activate as much of the product as it can, and then once you start filing, you'll see that I stop and then I apply more activator just to get the product that was underneath the file, like the excess, you know what I mean? So now you want to kind of fix up the shape, and then you want to get rid of all the lumps on top of the nail. Just file it down to a smooth surface like you would with any kind of nail system, and yeah, just kind of create that nice, smooth, luscious nail. course you can use an e-file here. I just prefer to use a hand file when I'm practicing. I feel like I've got more control that way and I'm not going to file off too much. But yeah, that's my preferred thing. If you prefer to use an e-file, it obviously will be quicker. But yeah, just do what you want to do with it. I'm just going in with some more activator. Yeah, make sure you get all the dust bits off before you use your activator brush, just because it'll get covered in the dust and you really don't want that. It makes it so cluggy and gross. Just to kind of activate what I filed away, and then I let that dry. As I said before, it takes like 5 seconds to dry, which is so handy. And then I'm just dusting off around because a lot of dust gets everywhere when you're filing. And then I'm going to grab my buffing nail file. I'm going to use the buffing side first just to make it extra smooth. Just checking if it was dry. Yeah, just to give it some more smoothness, and then I also go on to the other side, the white side of the file, which is the shine side, just to give it a nice shine as well. Top coat to give it that last finishing touch. This is going to completely finish the nail and make it look so gorgeous. I'm really digging this Tamika top coat as well. Like, it's really shiny. Like, you can get some good top coats out there, but this one, for the price you pay, I reckon this is absolutely amazing and a bargain. So you can find this in the link in my description as well in my Amazon shop list. But yes, you need to get your hands on that if you haven't got it already. Then I'm gonna pop it under my lamp for 30 seconds. My lamp's a 48 watt lamp, so depending on like how many watts your lamp is, depends on the time it will take. My lamp wasn't censoring the hand, so I had to change it like a couple of times, which was annoying. But yes, you want to set that. This is the finishing product. I'm not a professional at this. This is my second time doing marble nails, but I really love how it turns out, to be honest. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow my social links below. I post TikToks, how-tos, unboxings, all of that fun stuff. You can find them below, and I've got discount codes. Bye!